guys, welcome back to Crystal Unfiltered Tarot. How's everybody doing? I know I'm talking to myself at the moment. I'm talking to you guys actually. In case you click on the video and see me. Okay, I need to find, this is going to take a long time. Let me try to find what I need to post. Hi, Destiny. Okay. I'm going to post this. Okay. Oh, why didn't it go through? That was weird. Hold on. Did I post it to the wrong live? Oh, I did. I tried posting it. Pink Skies, I'm having a hard time finding my live. I'm gonna exit. Try it again. Hi, Pink Skies. I was gonna text you, let you know I was on. I'm trying to post the. Yeah, why isn't it showing me? It's not showing me this live. Try one more time. You can post it if you have it still. It's so weird it's not coming up. Let me see. I don't understand. Oh my god, I found it. I finally found it. It's okay. I finally found it. Oh my god. There we go. That should go. Perfect. Oh, don't worry about it. Ah! It was weird. I could, like, it wasn't showing. So I had to, like, X out of everything and then come back and then it showed. Yeah, no worries. I know it's late where you're at, so don't worry about it. You could do it on another day. Okay, so, let me pack. Okay, so Marissa is going to get some questions, but she has a couple things to do, so she'll be in around 30 minutes. I'm going to text you real quick. Okay, yeah. Hi, Crystal. I love it. Okay, I'm going to start shuffling. I already saged. I already prayed. So I'm just going to bring spirit in for now. And then when we do question, of course, I'll bring them back in for that specific person. So Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into the YouTube online question and answer. I do not have the hiccups. Oh, hell no. Oh my God. Perfect time to get hiccups. I hate hiccups. But yeah, just so your energy is here. I know Marissa's going to get some questions. So we'll bring in her energy when she is in the chat. I don't even know how to do that. Lock it to your clipboard. I don't even know what a clipboard is. Is that on a computer or a phone or both? Oh yeah, it's been over a week since we've done a question. Ooh, look at, oh my God, that's like my favorite emoji. The crystal ball. And it's purple, and the purple hearts, and the stars. I love that. Okay, let me read it. I was so like into all of the emojis. Okay. Yes, no questions, $10. In-depth questions, $20. Zelle, perfect. That's my email. Venmo, perfect. Yes. Okay, thank you. You do it on your phone? You'll have to tell me how to do that. Because I have to send it to somebody and then I have to go find it. You know what I mean? Like, I just sent it to my best friend, Michelle, that comes on here. But we text so much that I'm going to have to go find it again. I think we should do either like, I think we should do either like 2 yes or no with details or 1 in depth. I think it's time we should do a reading for you. Or 1 if you can only do 1 yes or no. Just to start off the night. Oh, okay. No worries, no worries. I want to look this up. Do you know what this one is? I usually know this by heart, but like my memory is not working. The black one, I know that there's obsidian and then another one. Do you know what this one is? It's to block out negativity. It's shaped as a heart. It's so cute. So I'm going to keep that one with me. And then I got this stone, which like allows me to concentrate on my psychic abilities and have clear answers. And then I have 2 citrine. This is a new one I got gifted. It's citrine, and so is this little baby. Citrine, which is supposed to attract finances. So those are like my 4 I always keep with me when I'm doing readings. Okay, so while we wait for Marissa, how about I take a quick break? Will you text me if anybody comes on? And if anybody does come on, just send in your question, send in your payment, send in your question. If you don't know my phone number, then wait until it's your turn, and then you'll post your question. So I'm just going to take a 5-minute break. I know I just started, but so that I don't have to do it later. Okay, I'll be back. Hey, sorry, I'm back. I'll text Marissa. All right. Wait, what does she mean? I'm out? Oh, I'm out. I know what she's talking about. Okay. That's that. Yeah, Pink Skies. That. Are you still here, Pink Skies? That's the one I couldn't remember. Tourmaline. Tourmaline? Yeah, because isn't tourmaline more, let me think if I have it. Oh, I do. Isn't this more like tourmaline? Tourmaline. Oh, tourmaline. 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 Because isn't it usually more like rugged like this? I don't know. I could be wrong, but this one is really like soft. Not soft, of course. It's hard as a rock, but like more smooth. But isn't it cute as a heart? Obsidian can be like glass. Oh, and tourmaline can be more rough. So this feels very rough, but it also feels like glass. I don't know. I'll wait till Marissa comes online. I'm gonna look this up. I want to see. Oh, they can both be polished smooth? Okay. So I'm gonna look for tourmaline. Tourmaline images. Black tourmaline. Oh, I guess there's different color tourmaline. Okay, I don't really know by these pictures. Yeah, actually. This one, black tourmaline, that looks like this one. Hi, Shell. I'm gonna look up obsidian. It's showing me literally this. I'm so confused. Okay, wait. Images. Look. So the obsidian looks just like this. So I'm so confused. I can't find one that looks like this. They can both be. This looks and feels more like glass, though. This feels and looks like glass. A new horror movie on Netflix called Tarot. No freaking way. Okay, so I'm so confused. Is this obsidian? I really thought this was obsidian, but I don't think it is now. This looks like the picture and it looks like glass. You can like, even though it's black, you can like see through it and it does look like glass. Let me see. I'm gonna look for the obsidian heart shape. Yep, it's obsidian. How weird. Well, I don't know. This is a picture of the heart one. It doesn't look like this. See how it's really shiny? It's not shiny. This is like stone, like a regular stone. Like, you know how this looks like glass? The citrine, how this looks like glass? That's how this one looks. And this one does not look like that at all. Let me see. Yeah, like the obsidian feels like it's too shiny. Rainbow versions too. Yeah, the pictures that I'm looking through, they're all very shiny. Yeah. Okay, then let me see. What was the other one called? Hi, Marissa. We'll start right now. What was the other one called? Tourmaline? Tourmaline black heart shape. Let me just see. This is hard to figure out because they look so similar. Okay, this one looks like mine. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I can't figure it out. They all look so shiny. And this is not shiny. Okay, but I'm looking at linear. It can be cut and polished, so you can't really tell. Okay, so they're saying, what does black tourmaline mean spiritually? And it says encouraging personal growth and personal transformation. It can't be tourmaline because I specifically said I wanted the black stone that it like takes away negative energy. So which one takes away black, like the, see, this is the closest thing I can find to what mine looks like, the hearts, because it has those engravings. It has the engravings. I know it's probably hard to see right here, but it's engraved. Okay, I'm just gonna ask which black stone is to get rid of bad energy. Because I know I asked at the start. And of course the answer comes back to both of them. One says tourmaline, the other one says obsidian. Jesus Christ. Which black stone is to get rid of black tourmaline is what they're saying. It says black tourmaline is a powerful crystal that acts as the ultimate shield against negative. All black stones help? Okay. Negative energy. Renowned for its protective properties, this versatile crystal not only defends against negative energies, but also promotes grounding, making it one of the best protection crystals available. So I just want to know, what do you think? I'm just going to go with what you think. Do you think it's tourmaline or do you think it's obsidian? I swear I asked for obsidian. I remember being at the store, the crystal store, and I remember asking for black obsidian. And then she said, we have these cute heart ones. And they were only $5. And I'm like, yeah, I want that one. So I don't know. This one must be obsidian. And this one must be tourmaline. Okay, so we're moving on. Marissa, I am ready for you. Sorry. We had to have something to talk about while you were gone. So I got your first question. So let me bring in spirit. But yeah, you're right. All black stones help with negativity. Just, that's why we sage. We don't want any negative energies surrounding us. Crystal class. Yes. Crystal class from Crystal. All right. Marissa, here we go. Your first question is a really good question. Okay, Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this reading for Marissa. She's doing 3 questions. This is her first. Okay. I don't know if let me know if I could say it out loud or not. I respect everybody's wishes. I just think that when spirit hears the names, they give clear answers. I don't know why, but it's just, it connect, I guess, with the person rather than like the Leo, or you know what I mean? But you don't have to. I know we have been talking freely about this person, so I think you'll be okay with it, but I just want to make sure I get a yes or a no. Like an oil spill rainbow sheen. Can you send me a text of that, what you just said? Can you send me a text, Pink Skies, of an oil spill rainbow sheen so I can look that up later? Okay, I'll do it private, but I'll answer freely. So I'll just basically I'll either say he and she, or I'll use their first initial. Okay? Let's see. Because now we've been doing readings, and so spirit should pick up on it. Okay, thank you. Can you check your text really quick? Okay, I can say their names, but don't say the question necessarily, right? Okay, so I can say their names, but not the exact question. Okay, perfect. I got your text. We're good. Okay. All right, let's look into this. We'll start the time at 40 minutes. We're starting at 40 minutes in for Marissa. Marissa's first question. I'll just read it to myself because if I say their names, I'll say their names during the answer, but not the question. Okay. I can read it out loud? Okay. So our first question is, how does Greg's mom and his brother feel about Greg being in a relationship with Emily? And do they like her? So let's first, I'm sure that exactly, nobody knows them. Nobody's going to be on if I was some big channel, then yeah, but I'm not. Nobody's going to come search my videos and find out who you're talking about. Thank you, Krista. Okay. How does Greg's mom and brother feel about Greg being with Emily? So that's our first part. And then we'll ask, do they like her? Basically, do they like her? What do they like about her? And if they don't like anything, if we still have time at that point, if they don't like anything, I'll go there. But we'll see with the time. Okay? Here we go. Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this reading again for Marissa. Marissa's first question is, how does Greg's mom and his brother feel about him being with Emily, in a relationship with Emily? How do they feel about it? About his choice in this person? All right, here we go. How does I'm gonna start. I think we'll get confusing answers if I say both of them. So I'm probably not going to be able to add what they don't like. So I'm going to look at how the mom feels versus how the brother. Yeah. Because I was just going to do it together and I'm like, then we're going to get confusing answers. Okay, here we go. Mom, how do you feel? Greg's mom, how do you feel about your son being in a relationship with Emily? Whose family? They went with her family on the vacation, right? Not his. Okay. Cards are flying. All right. A bunch of cards came out. Feels like she has a lot of feelings. Let me pull a couple of more. Do you know what she does for a living? Not the mom. Do you know what Emily does for a living? She's a nurse. Okay. Okay, I think I should stop there. I have so many cards. Okay, I'm not even probably going to show most of them. The Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. So at first, she wasn't very sure about how she felt about her. With that Seven of Pentacles, that's like giving it a lot of thought and still kind of being confused on how she felt about her until she met her. So we're going back a year. We're going back from the start. And I don't think that his mom is like very just like, whoever you choose, whoever you bring in, I'm going to love. I think that she makes her own decisions once she has spent time with the person. So it does show that she didn't really have an answer until they did spend time together with that Three of Cups. That means that there was some kind of a celebration. There was either a birthday party or there was a holiday or something. She was like the last one. She wasn't fond. Yeah. So probably based on prior, she didn't want to just automatically like her. She needed to meet her, and she didn't want to meet her just once to make that decision. She definitely wanted to be the hermit, which means like make her own decision based on not only how Emily treated her, but how she and Greg got along. And so she did see that the connection grew with that Lover's card. She said that her son did seem to be happy in the beginning with that King of Cups. But she did have communication, I would say, after a couple of months. I almost feel like she thinks he went too fast. I think it's not that she dislikes her, it's that I think she has questions with this Queen of Swords, which is like the mom being a little, she doesn't hold back her thoughts, and she doesn't, okay. She doesn't hold back her thoughts or her judgments, and she says it right in front of her, right? So it definitely says she communicated to her son that he committed too quickly, that he went all in too quickly, but that she does have a good impression of Emily based on what I asked you, what was her career. She feels that because she's a nurse, that most likely she has a good heart, that she's compassionate, that she's financially stable. And I think those things help her to like her. But she also sees with the six of wands. I gotta hurry because I gotta go to the brother and time's gonna run out. With the Six of Wands, she sees that they have a challenging relationship. They get along for a while, then they don't fight a lot though, but she sees that it isn't steady. But she is on her son's team and she is hoping that it works out. But like I said, she does fear that he moved too fast, and now moved too fast as in like they started living together too quickly. And that if he wanted to get out, he really is kind of stuck. So it isn't anything against her. It's more looking out for her son. Okay, so I'm moved to the brother really fast because we're already at 49 and a half. Okay, how does the brother feel about Greg being with Emily? Does he like her? I pretty much answered that the mom does like her, but she has her doubts. She likes that she's stable and has a good job and has a good heart, but she just doesn't. I could feel that she doesn't think this is going to be forever. She kind of feels like the mom, has to kind of just stand back and allow things to fall where they, let the chips fall where they may and not be judgmental. But like in her heart, I think she thinks eventually it'll probably come to a close. Okay? So quickly, I'm going to get the brother's opinion. How do you feel about your brother dating Emily? And do you like her? Are him and his brother close? So his brother's afraid that one of them is going to get hurt. Let me figure out if it's his brother or her. They're not close. Okay, because I had a feeling that he is kind of negative and like almost doesn't want to see him happy. That's why I asked, are they close? Didn't feel like it. It felt like he's much more judgmental. Because he's saying like relationships take love, relationships take commitment, and he thinks that it may be Greg's fault in the end why they break up. He kind of envisions Greg breaking her heart in the end, possibly because of another woman, possibly you. He's probably not thinking you, but spiritually, I'm making that judgment. I think he just thinks in general, he wasn't really ready to settle down. But because they aren't good, because they're not close, he knows when to shut up and not really express how he feels. So I don't think he knows her well enough to even make a decision on whether he likes her. It feels more like he either wants it to fail because he's not close to his brother. It feels like he either wants it to fail so that Greg's not happy, or he thinks Greg is ultimately going to break this poor girl's heart, because he is saying she is sweet, she is nice, and you can tell she loves him. And that's just from the times he's met her. And so he feels, like this is going to be a train wreck at the end, because he doesn't think his brother, I guess he thinks his brother hasn't had a good history of like long-term relationships and being super serious about just one person. So do I think he likes her? He doesn't know her well enough, but he does like her. He thinks when he has met her, he does think she's a genuinely nice girl who's probably going to get hurt. That was a good answer. That was a good reading. Okay. So, of course, the mom voices how she feels, and doesn't feel uncomfortable speaking her mind. And even though she's this very sweet girl, I just don't think she thinks they're a match. But I think that she knows that her son's, yeah, oh my God, really? She knows that her son is being treated pretty good, but she also knows her son, how he deals with like confrontation. and he doesn't like confrontation. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing he does not like confrontation, and that's why he'll just do the silent game, which is punishing, which is even meaner than yelling in my face. But yeah, they have two different objectives. I've been on the phone while he's around her, and oh Lord, yeah, she does not hold back. Oh yeah, and you said he lives with her, right? Does he live with his brother? Okay, so send me your second question. That one went a little long, but we're good. I've been on the phone while he's around her. Oh yeah, I read that. My mouth is dry, sorry. Okay, let me read what you just said. I haven't finished this. Are you kidding me? Wait. No. He lives with her. Duh. I remember it. Duh. I don't know why I said that. Does he live with his mom? I don't know why I said that because I know he lives with her. Sorry. Okay, wait. You're saying that Greg and Emily did this? Bought the house? What? They all live together? Maybe that's why Spirit just said, does he live with his mom? Because I didn't think he lived with his mom. What is going on right now? I thought they lived like in an apartment alone together, and that there was this lease that he couldn't get out of financially. Costs a lot of money to do. So now knowing this, maybe that's why Spirit just told me to ask, does he live with his mom? Because now you know that they do. Oh my God. And the brother. So I'm guessing they moved to Houston to be with Greg from their home state of Iowa. Shut the front door. Okay, what's your next question? So that's why that makes sense why they are like answering the way they did. Him and his brother aren't close, and because of that he's judgmental. He thinks the girlfriend is too nice for him, and then the mom is like opposite. She thinks she's a very nice girl, but she doesn't think that they are necessarily a long-term forever match. This is crazy that they're all four living together. Be a fly on the wall, and what's up with them right now? Okay, perfect. Wow. How did you know? So you found the deed and it said all of their names? I'm just going to ask a really quick pendulum question. So is Marissa is for sure correct that they bought a house and all four of them are living together? Oh my God, yes, you're right. Oh my God. Okay. Only them two are on the deed. So then how did you find out that the mom and the brother were living there? That's nuts. Oh my gosh. You're so smart. You're such a good investigator. You always have been. You always find out everything. I love it. See, and now that makes sense why the brother is using his strength card. Because to me, the strength card is not being strong. It's about holding back. So it's like he can't say much. He can't talk shit because he's living in the house, right? And Greg could kick him out at any point. So he knows that he can't express to the girlfriend that, like, hey, I think you're gonna get brokenhearted out of this. He definitely sees that Greg is going to stray. Oh my god. That he thinks Greg will stray. He will. I don't know if he'll actually cheat, but he will, I think, do what I think, which is message you saying he misses you and all of that. So it's like the brother feels he's not like a straight up good guy, but yeah, the brother has a lot of issues. I see that he can't hold down a job, that he financially isn't stable, that he has a lot of jealousy and pent up anger. He was cool with you, but Greg tells you that the brother is a loser. I only think he says that because I don't think Greg's really given him the respect. Exactly. He looks down on his brother because he's not making the kind of money he is. And guess what? I have that situation and I don't like the judgment. I think it's bullshit. So Greg kind of sits on a pedestal looking down at his brother, which is cool. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking until you send me your question. Yeah, exactly. You sent it? I didn't see it. It just says, oh, didn't you say if I could be a fly on the wall? Oh my god, I missed it. I'm so sorry. Oh, you said, I'm so sorry. I've been like sitting here waiting for you to send me the question. I'm an idiot. Didn't you say if I could be a fly on the wall, what's going on in that house? Like, or what's going on with them, just the two of them? Like an update of like, now you know they live in a house between the two of them. Okay, perfect. I'm so sorry. You know I'm naturally blonde. Now I am again. That one went over my head, and I remember even saying the question out loud. Okay, Jeremiah and Samantha. So we're starting at like 104. It's 103 right now, but let's just say 104. Oh yeah, you're taping these. I forgot. Your bleach blonde. It's okay. Oh yeah, send me an updated picture of you, because I can barely see the icon, but I definitely see the blonde. I think you would look good with blonde hair. All right, let's see. Jeremiah and Samantha come into the second question for Bianca, for Marissa. Where did that come from? If I could be a fly on the wall, knowing now that they bought a house in February and they are not in an apartment lease, they are in, I'm sorry, but like, you could get married in Vegas and you could get an annulment and like, boom. But there's two things you can't do easily, which is if you get the girl pregnant, you're fucked. And if you buy a house with the person, you're fucked. Like, be smart. Go to Vegas because it's the only place that you can get an annulment and not a divorce. Be freaking smart. Don't buy a house with somebody who at that time he was only dating for 6 months. That is insanity to me. That's crazy. 6 months and they purchased a house? How the hell does he know I'm gonna be with this person? Who does that? And that's why he's got himself now in a situation. His last ex, he took his last ex off his last house so quick. He lawyered up. But if they're both on it, how could he? I don't know really that information, but let's see what's going on between them. An updated. Okay, what's going on between Emily and Greg right now, currently? Oh, shit. Yep, she took the money and ran. Do you watch Vanderpump Rules, Marissa? Oh, shit. He got out easily. 15 grand. Oh my god. It's the best ever. Just like she got cheated on by Tom. And like, did you watch Love Island? She basically, anybody who had never heard of these people before, never watched Vanderpump Rules, never watched Housewives of Beverly Hills, know exactly who Tom Scandal is and Ariana. But of course, I've watched all of these since day one. But yeah, that shit broke the internet. That shit broke Instagram, the internet. Next best thing from Kim Kardashian breaking the damn internet. It's insane. But what I was just thinking about is the fact that they were never going to get married. They were together for 9 years. They were both in it, supposedly, to be like partners without getting married. So they bought a house together. And it's been like 2 years and they still haven't figured out. And like all the lawyer fees and everything. So all I'm saying is he was lucky with the last girlfriend to just pay 15 grand and have her go away. But once this girl gets to make a decision and it doesn't go his way, it could be a long, expensive. It's like a red flag. Why did he do that? He should have just put his name on it. Oh my god, it is pure blonde. I love it. I love it. You look so good. Beautiful color. It's like the platinum. Okay, let me go back to your question. Okay, we're starting at 1 hour and 9 minutes. Let's go. I'm going to focus on your reading now. Okay, what's going on between Greg and Emily? What's going on in their relationship? Are they still stuck where they were last time? Has anything happened since? Okay, So it does look like they made up. I can't remember what I said last time. Did I say that they made up, or did I say that they were still like kind of not talking? I can't remember the very last reading. Okay, so it's basically still, that is right. He brought her flowers, not expensive ones either on the the people selling them for $5 on the side of the road, or grocery style flowers. Nonetheless, he wanted to come home from work, hand her these flowers, kind of make amends. So let's kind of look into what happened after, because he is starting the conversation off with, like, I knew she was sad, right? I wasn't talking to her. So, yes, like taking us back to the last reading, the star, he did get the flowers, he did make her happy again. So things were back on like a better footing. So what's happened since then? Yeah, they kind of had a talk, not like a super emotional talk, but just a talk where they agreed to like not bring up the past, because for some reason he's saying that she brings up the past a lot, and I don't know exactly what she's bringing up, what is concerning her from the past. But it shows that they decided to kind of let some things go from the past and no longer bring them up. Kind of made an agreement to work together, but she definitely did ask him not to if he's upset with me, she's saying, I told him I want him to not like be silent and not to stop communication, because that just makes me go into a tailspin. So she basically expressed that, like, when he does the silent game, she gets into the Nine of Swords energy, which is very heavy. It's like until he talked to her, this is weighing heavily on her. So she has a lot of like insomnia, not able to go to sleep, anxiety, depression, sadness. So they definitely talked about that. Like she definitely expressed herself. Because I'm telling you, I'm not saying he doesn't want this to work, but like she is in it for the long haul. She wants to be with him for, I'm not going to say the word ever, but like she thinks he is the best guy she's ever met, and she does not want to see this relationship end. And so he kind of just said whatever she wanted to hear. Not that he was not respecting her and her wishes, but like he just kind of wanted to like not fight anymore and not kind of have these stupid, he's saying the word stupid, conversations over and over and over, because it was driving him crazy. So he is internally trying to ask himself, am I happy? He hates repeating himself. Okay. Yeah, because he's saying that, like, I don't want to have these conversations over and over every time we get into an argument. And it's not even an argument. He goes, I can look at her wrong and she gets upset and she cries. This girl cries a lot. Okay. And he's like, she's too emotional for me. Like, I care about her a lot, but like, it's dramatic. And I just, like, I don't have time for it. I don't have time to, like, basically get on my hands and knees and grovel. Like, let's be adults. If you have a problem with me being silent, voice it. I will do my best to change that. But like, he is looking at his life now. That high priestess means he is really digging in to his gut instinct, his true feelings, and his higher self to make a decision on, I bought this house, her name's on the house. I gotta kind of see this through as long as I can. But I'm the type of person that if I'm not happy, I'm going to make the decision to leave and not to stay. Right? He's like, I'm not one of those guys who's like, oh, I mean, he's like, thank God we're not married. Thank God we don't have kids. And thank God I'm preventing us from having children, making sure she's either on the IUD or they're using contraceptive or she's on some kind of birth control. He's being very like cognizant of like that would make me have to be in her life forever. At least 18 years. Yes. So he is preventing things escalating, but I do think he's like, oh shit, probably shouldn't have bought a house with her because we've only been together now a year and shit changes. I'm not saying he's ready to break up with her at all. Like now this makes sense that he's still going to be with her when he contacts you because he doesn't see an easy way out. 8 months, well, still 6-8 months. That's short. That is extremely short. So yeah, he's definitely looking into his heart and his mind and his soul, and he knows he needs to make a decision. But I don't see him breaking up with her right now. He wants it to work if it can. But he's also very much telling me I will not be one of, like, the reason why I said he didn't get married and he's not like getting her pregnant, right? He's being very cautious of not doing those things because a house, he could get out of that. It might cost him money. It might take, it might be a fight, a battle to like sell the house and split it, or him buying her out, or whatever the case may be. But if he marries her, even marriage you could get out of. You know what I mean? But like he's being very cognizant of like, I do not want to get this girl pregnant because I need to see if we're going to be everlasting. So he's being smart. I don't think he was smart buying the house with her, but I think he's being smart now. And he is the type. What I keep trying to say this. If he had, let's say he had married her, bought the house, and had a kid, that would give him more of a reason to stay. But he's saying, I'm preventing those from happening so that if I want to leave, I'm giving myself the option to get out because I'm not going to stay in a relationship that doesn't make me happy. So I'm going to end it there. That's a lot of good new information. That's a lot of good new information, to be honest. He's not. If she accidentally got pregnant somehow, he'd probably stay for a while. I don't know how, but he wouldn't be the guy that's like, I have to stay until the kids turn 18. He's not that guy. He just would be like, we'll figure this out separately. We'll be nice to each other. We'll get along. Let's mutually kind of do this. But he also feels a lot of pressure because he knows for her, he is the end game. For her, she's madly in love and she's attached and she is never thinking of leaving him. Period. Unless he like had an affair. Okay, so third question, what are his current feelings towards me at the moment? Okay. So this is going to be my last question of the night. I'll leave it open for 5 more minutes. If anybody wants to get a question, send it in now. Otherwise, I'm going to close the questions for the night after this question. Because I did get on late. I didn't intend to. I intended to get on a lot earlier, but now that it's 8, I'm going to have to end it. But like I said, I will take questions if they're sent in the next 5 minutes. All right, so third question, what are Greg's current feelings for Marissa? I love your name, Marissa, and like it fits you so well. Marissa is so like, my daughter's name is Alyssa, so it kind of reminds me of it because her middle name is Marie, and like Marissa and Marie, like, I don't know, I was just like, whoa, but I love the name and you fit that name. Oh, really? I love that. What's your middle name? That's so sweet. Your Nana named you. Okay, I'm going to pull cards. Shut the front door. Are you kidding me right now? Do you know that when I got pregnant, that I knew I wanted to name my daughter Alyssa after Alyssa Milano? You might be too young to know who she is. She was the daughter on Who's the Boss? And she was in the movie Fear with the hottest guy in the world, Wahlberg. Oh my God. He's so hot. Okay, anyway. And I wanted to name her Alyssa Renee. And then we ended up going with a middle name of her relative. But that's just crazy. Because that's what I wanted to name her middle name. That's crazy. Okay, I'll start your question. I love Marissa Tomei. I love Marissa Tomei. I'm sorry. Yeah, I shouldn't even be saying names. But yes, I know who she is. I love the movies she's played in. Do you know who Alyssa Milano is, though? Okay, here we go. What are Greg's current feelings for you? So we're starting at about 1 hour and 24 minutes. Okay, so he's been thinking about you lately. So for the last 0 to 4 weeks, he has been thinking about you. My Nana loved one of her movies and she gave me the name too. That's so cute. No, I'm trying to think because she was in really good movies, and I know exactly who she is. She's beautiful. She's a good actress. Okay, so the Four of Swords. That tells me something very special. To me, the Four of Swords is like a timeout. It's also the time period for me, 0 to 4 weeks. And it tells me that before he falls asleep, he thinks about you. That is very important message that needs to come through, is that when he lays down in bed to go to sleep, his mind goes to you. Really, Victoria? I couldn't see you as a Victoria. I was watching 2020, and it was about Anna Nicole Smith, and I didn't realize that her real name was Vicky. That's crazy because I have a picture of him. That's what I see when I open up my pictures, and I see it every night. What? I don't look or act like a Victoria. No, not at all. My dad wanted to name me Winter, and then changed it to Autumn, and then changed it to Crystal, and I just love that I know my daddy named me. And my mom, of course, but together they named me. Okay, I could see you as an Autumn. Really? Not a Winter, though. Winter? I don't want to say my sister's name, but it is a season, we'll say. I don't want to put that out there, but it is a season, so I think that he wanted me to also be a season. Oh, this is a picture that you look at before you go to sleep? Aww. Well, I think that's good. That means you guys are connecting. It means when you're thinking about him, he's thinking about you. When he's thinking about you, you're thinking about him. You're having the telepathic experience. And so I just love that. I love that he hits the head. I do see that he doesn't have sleep problems, but I see that instead of just hitting the pillow and like immediately falling asleep, it goes through his mind. He pictures you, he sees you, and that's what he kind of falls asleep to, which is awesome. Okay, so let's keep going. What have you done for me lately? What? That is a Janet Jackson song. I wonder why they. Yeah. It looks like like me. It takes me like an hour and a half to fall asleep. Some people just get to hit the bed, close their eyes, and they're out. I see that he is a quick sleeper and a heavy sleeper, but like in those few moments, true. In those few moments before he, disappears off into dreamland, like you're what he sees. Okay, so the next two cards kind of surprise me, but kind of don't. We have the Hermit to the Nine of Swords. To me, it makes him think about the fact that like he didn't he didn't give your relationship enough chance to grow, even though you guys were together for a year, like starting, talking, then seeing each other, and you know how it all goes. It was about a year, right? I think that he regrets that he didn't give the relationship more of a chance. And I think that he regrets that, even though he's like semi happy in the relationship he is in, he still has regrets. And he still cares. He still wonders, like he's wondering, like, has she met somebody else? Has she moved on? Is she in a relationship? Does she still think about me? Like all of these questions, Can you post closed? Questions are closed. He was just so cautious because of me. Okay, you were still married and thinking you'd go back, but little did he know. Okay, I have to remember that you were still going through that. And then the long distance on top of it. He was probably scared that you could possibly go back. He didn't want to take the chance. But with the tower, thank you. The tower, it's like he is taking responsibility for why you guys ended things. And the card just came out, but it went right back in. Let me see if I can find it. Anyways, it was the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands means he was trying to protect himself from getting hurt, so he ended it. Geez, cards are flying. Wow, look at this though. Okay, so he feels like he prematurely walked away from the relationship because he had fears. And his fears was that you guys wouldn't get to spend enough time in person together because of the long distance. Bam. So now when he thinks about you, the 7 of Pentacles comes up, which means he kind of looks back and like thinks about all the moments that you guys had with him. Yeah, give you time. And so he does feel like he not only caused a broken heart, right, but he also has a broken heart. You know what I mean? So, like, you are right. With the Knight of Pentacles, he should have given it more time. And he feels disappointed in himself that he didn't work harder at seeing if this could develop into a stronger relationship. So he went looking for other options. I don't know if he met this girl online, but he went looking for other options. He found her, he met her, and he quickly committed to her in a shorter amount of time than he was dating you, which would be what would hurt me. I was so hurt when we stopped talking and knew I should have reached out, but we are both stubborn, yeah, and it had to come from him. Good for you. You probably met her on Hinge. Okay. So yeah. Oh, here's the 9 of Swords, or sorry, the 9 of Wands. This is just showing that he ended it with ended the tower moment where you guys broke up because he was just trying to protect himself. And so he does take responsibility for ending it with the 10 of Swords. And he does feel bad about it. He feels responsible for it. And then he does admit that in order to get over you, he went looking for somebody else. He went looking for a rebound, and the rebound turned into his current girlfriend. And you're now the ex with the Six of Cups, but he still thinks about your connection, and he hasn't lost the connection he has with you, and that's why you're going to hear from him. And the last card is you, the Death card. So you get the final decision when he contacts you with the Eight of Wands, which is communication. You're gonna get to decide whether you want to give this any more energy, because it's either that you can end it and be the Death card, or the Death card could be, I need to see you, Greg, transform and prove to me that if I give you any of my energy whatsoever, that this is going to be directed towards us getting back together. But I think you need to put up a really good fight, put up high boundaries, because I'm 1000% sure he is still going to be in a relationship with her when he contacts you. And what did we say about the devil? How she got him is how she'll lose him. If you get him back by being the other woman, your karma is that he then will do that to you. So you need to not just get super happy that he messages you and then you guys start communicating, because if you're the other woman, it's like, how could you live through what you lived through with Chris and then become the homewrecker? You know what I mean? So you have to keep it on a friend level, a respectful level, and you have to say, hey, when I see that you have made a decision and it's in writing, and you guys are going to sell the house or you're going to buy her out, and that you guys are completely broken up, and that she's moved out or you've moved out or whatever, then we can talk. Up until then, you guys could talk as friends. But yeah, I know you could never, because you've been through it. You know how painful it is, and it can last years. Because she truly loves this dude, and so she's gonna be a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna go. That was long. Is it gonna be on Facebook or through text? Let's check. This will be my last. I was the wife who sat at home. Exactly. And you were a good person. You didn't deserve that. And the other woman chose to attack you and be toxic to you, be jealous, didn't want you to have anything to do with Chris, no communication. She was the worst of the worst. So it's like, this girl, I'm telling you, if she was a bad girl like Chris's girl, then I'd be like, who cares? But she's a genuinely nice human being who doesn't deserve that. Exactly. He gaslit you. He projected everything onto you. Okay. Will Greg contact Marissa for the first time in a long time? Will it be through text? Oh shit, that's an automatic no. Okay, will it be on Facebook? Will you text her on Facebook? I don't know why he would text you on Facebook. Will it be on Facebook? So there, yep, did you see that? He changed it from a no, and then he answered. It's going to be on Facebook Messenger. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go. That was super good readings, super good questions. I always have so much fun with you. So yeah, I think by the end of the month, possibly. But I do think in the next week we should look at timing again. And always just kind of keep looking at timing to see if it's still going to happen at that time or if the time has changed, blah, blah, blah. But as of right now, I still feel that it could be in late August, early September that he reaches out to you. I think he's not going to text you because he doesn't know if he's blocked. So I think that's why he's going to Facebook Messenger you. And I also think he's going to Facebook Messenger you so that his girl doesn't see that he's texting you. Even though he would delete it, he would be afraid that you would respond. Like, what I'm getting is that, let's say he messages you on text. Then he would get scared. I know he's not blocked. But I'm saying, say he texts you. He doesn't know if you're going to text him back immediately. You could wait 3 days. You could wait 3 weeks. He can't take the chance of not knowing when you're going to respond and your text coming through at the wrong time when he's with the girlfriend and she sees it. So that's why he's going to do it on Facebook Messenger, where he can kind of turn his notifications off or put them on silent. Trust me, he's smart enough to think this. And that's why he's telling me. That's why. So, Greg, you're not blocked, so you can text her, but I totally get why he's not. It puts him in a safer place to correspond with you. Okay, I love you so much. I'm going to go. This was a great night. Just you and me, Marissa. It was like our own little face-to-face reading. But I got to start doing like 10 minutes. I go over because I care, but I go over because I'm getting so much psychic information, but I do think I need to reel it in because I normally charge $25 per 15 minutes. So I don't know. I might up it to 25, but we'll see. The details are the best because that shows that I'm not just a freaking tarot reader. Tarot is for fun, but I'm psychically hearing this, getting visions from my spirit guides, from him, from anybody that you're asking. I'm able to be inside their mind, their body, their heart, their soul. I don't know how, and I don't think a lot of psychics get their information from the person. Obviously, I get most of my information from my spirit guides. Yeah, I'm just fucking amazing. Okay, I love you. Have a good night. I know it's late there. You probably have to work tomorrow, so get a good night of sleep. Tonight was great. I love you. Bye. Talk to you soon.